Yo, welcome back to the channel. So we're in Toliara, we're going to Mangily by taxi bus. I thought I'd let you have a look what's happening on the road. The chauffeur.
Yes,
He's happy. I'll have to put the camera down as we go past the police because the police don't like being videoed. So there's about 4 or 5 checkpoints on the way to Mangily, so there might be a couple of bits where we've got the phone hidden. Starting in a minute. This nice road, put a brand new road, the Chinese contract for the government, put a brand new road in about 2 years ago. Looking good, no holes, nice and flat, happy days. There's the first police checkpoint that we got to stop at. So I'll have to hide my phone for this bit so they can't see. I'll have a look out the window here. Show you what's happening outside. Got potatoes, Billy getting sold. That's about it there, like just Billy. Some terrain. That's about it. This is where they got the barrier. They put that across overnight so it stopped cars getting through, and then when you pull up you got to give them some presents or give them your full book, it's full taratati for your car, paperwork and that. Happy days. There you go, Moran B, 208 kilometres away. It's all a big Chinese road project here. They've got buildings in here where they all live. Lots of Chinese workmen, I think they work on the road there, like. Doing a video for YouTube. You're gonna make you famous. Well, we've got 24 kilometres to get to Mangily. Fare's $1 per person to go to Mangily from Toliara. 4,000 Ariari. Starting to get developed this road now. You can see all the plots are barriered off with cactus. Used to just be fields, but they barriered it all off, and then now they've started to build on it as well. Somebody built a big compound here, now half a hectare compound. Nothing in it, they painted all the walls and that, made it all nice, but completely empty at the moment. It's good news because I own land just on the right here. I own about 2.5 hectares right on this road that you can just see on the right. I'll show you it in a second. So I bought it for 10 cents a metre, and I should be able to sell it for somewhere around $6 a metre with full paperwork in about 5 years time. Just down that road there where the trees are. Big plot right along the road. Happy days. Funny story about this bridge here. This is a double road bridge, as you can see. There's 2 lanes, but this lane goes into 1 lane halfway across the bridge. One car went straight over it, straight through it, and ended up in the riverbed just there. Instead of going to the left, he went straight on there. He went straight over into there. Great place if you've got a motocross bike. This place is great. You can get on this riverbed here and you can just blow around there all day long, up and down these sand dunes around the back of the village there. Laughing for a motocross bike. I've had lots of fun on motocross bikes in this area here. There's the next police checkpoint. They stop every taxi bus. They let cars go, but taxi buses, they stop them. So I'll have to put this phone down a second while the driver talks to the police. Local guys walking around with their shovels and their knives and that for sorting fruit and vegetables and stuff. That's a little religious house. I don't know what it's for, like, but it might be for like church meetings, or there might be a church at the back of it. I'm not too sure what that is. These Dinner Bay. Yeah? All these guys here at Dinner Bay. They're village security, night security guys, and they also sort any problems out with stolen cows. Any cows that get stolen, they go looking for them. If they find them, the guy who's took them is in trouble, and they bring the cows back to the person who's had them stolen, and then they get a reward for doing it. They're like the police of the forest, but they've got their own set of rules. Yeah?
attention, filmer avec les gendarmeries.
Eike. C'est mes problem like.
Mashiaki.
Eike, Mashiaki. Chauffeur says at the end. He's worried. He's very worried that the gendarmerie will see me videoing them, and they'll get angry direct. They'll stop the taxi bus for maybe half an hour, talk to the driver, say, you know, how bad it is to have people on his taxi buses making videos of the gendarmerie. They'll ask me to delete the video. They'll probably ask for money off the driver. It's not a good situation to be in, like, so I've got to be careful. The last ones were police. The first two that we've gone past have been police. This one here is gendarmerie here. Like the guy stood in the middle of the road there with a blue t-shirt. So I'll have to put the phone down as we go past him. Keep the chauffeur happy. As you can see, there's little huts here, all broken with the wind. Windy around this area, like, it's not a lot of trees left around this area, so it just when it blows a wind, it proper blows. And these huts, they can't take it. They end up all sorts of shapes that they shouldn't be. That one's, if you stick posts in the corners, it's not so bad, like, and they stay strong. But if you don't stick posts in the corners, like, you've got big problems, like. We're off. Camp, nice old lorry there from the 1970s. I don't know what the driver's doing. I think he was on about some sort of oil or something before. Like, I think the car might need oil topping up, maybe. Shouldn't be a minute though. It should be off in a second, I reckon. Is this Bellalanda? We're in Bellalanda, village of Bellalanda. Not a lot here. A lot of people live here though, but there's not a lot here. They do have a little market area. That's about it.
How?
We're off
Tema.
to the local government school here on the right. Bellalander. Schools have just started back up this week, early September.
Ay, tatine.
Looks like playtime. They stick like 80 kids in a classroom with one teacher. It's just a nightmare. Like, it's very, very hard for them to learn anything, I guess. Too many children per class. What can you do when you live in a country where the average lady has 6 children? There's a sea in the distance.
Ay, ko sa tarik sa noon. Sa kayo.
Nosy B, a hoofer.
Ano sabi?
Yeah, hoofer.
Nengkang. Sa
Sewer
ano
business.
lokasyon?
A hoofer tourist.
Ay.
Sewer. I've got a Hyundai Star X, which I bought a few weeks ago. I rent it out in Nosy B for tourists. The chauffeur of the taxi bus here was just asking me where is it.
Karunan ko siya. Pero
Huh?
Ronaldo is speaking English
Okay.
avec filmé.
Okay, Ronaldo Mahai.
Huh?
Mahai. Learned it from Bob Marley. Bob Marley's song.
He's driver. I jog.
Yeah, that's it. Take about 15 minutes from here, I guess, as long as he hasn't got to stop anywhere and unload stuff off the roof. This whole area on the left is where they get the reeds. You get all the reeds to grow the like this bundle here on the left. You grow all the reeds there to make the huts that people live in. I think an ONG is involved in it, a sort of ONG project to help the local people in this area. And then they make huts the same as these ones here, that you can see. These simple huts like that. sell those huts for about $25–28 a hut. Ready made, throw it in your garden, somebody can live in it direct for $28, pretty cheap. Look at that, all the pollution coming off that taxi bus there in front. Exhaust, no exhaust emissions here in Madagascar. Where they get the water here. Just there they get the water and they have to carry it back up this road to the village. That's the lowest part because this village is on a hill. So they've dug the well in the lowest part so they don't have to dig the well too deep to get water. I think there is ONGs here. There's an ONG who put a water pump in here. Maybe it's broken, looks very dry, there's nobody using it, everybody's down there doing it. Filling up the water tubs. You fill up 20 litre plastic water tubs, which were basically used for Mainac for oil. When they're finished with them, they sell them for around about 70 cents for a 20 litre tub, and then people can use them for water. That's the sea on the left there. The sea's pretty far out today, low tide. It's hot, like in Toliara. It must be about 25 degrees now. About 9:30 in the morning. I was building a bar in Mangily with no planning permission whatsoever. I was just building it, and one jealous person in Mangily contacted the authorities and told them that I was building it. So they come there and said, "Yeah, stop, you have to pay." So I had to apply for planning permission to build it. Normally you can get away with it, but being on the main road, it's not so easy to get away with it, because obviously the authorities do drive up and down these roads now and again and see people building. If you ain't got planning permission, they like to take some money out of your pocket. So I had to stop the build halfway through doing the foundation about a month ago. So we're coming back there today just to fill up the foundation, so that nothing gets in there, like sand or any rubbish and stuff like that. Get it all filled up above ground, or to at least ground level, and then we'll come back onto it as soon as we get a chance. As soon as I finish the bar in Toliara, we'll be back to Mangily and we'll build ourselves a discotheque there. Not a lot around here apart from sand and cactuses. Telephone tiles. A couple of guys working on that. Nice views though. Look at that for a view. See for kilometres. There. This village on the left, the road used to go on the other side of the village, and then they moved the road to this side here, and this village here just been completely cut off from civilization. So that now all the shops that are on the road, the little bars, the little businesses, they've got no passing trade anymore. So I don't know what's happening with this village, but if you could buy terrain, buy land on this village on the other side by the beach, a nice location for a beach house, for a holiday home. Very quiet, very close to Toliara. They've got simple amenities. Nice area around here. I don't know what the village is called, I'm afraid, but it's basically the one after Bellalanda. "25 people in the back of this taxi bus. It's very quiet, nobody's talking at all. Normally you've got them all nattering away, talking to each other. Not today. That's good for our video. This guy here on the left, you can see this big tower. That's a water tower. It's just literally for his water. You've got this one here with the blue tub on top. There's a normal nice quality water tower there. And you've got this guy here who's gone completely overboard. He's built himself that for a water tower. It's huge. Never seen anything like it. He's got money. This guy's got money. I don't know who it is, but it's obviously somebody with money. He's even imported baobab trees for his land. It's like a hotel inside there. Everything's beautiful. Probably come from this village and got himself a job as a minister or something like that in Tana. So he's bought land in his family home village. I can't see why anybody would want to live here. Like, mind you, some foreigners do live here. There's a few foreigners that live here. It's got a little small beach area, mainly a fishing village. This. Chauffeur's on his phone, sorting out plans for picking up people at midday and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Picking up baggage. Probably somebody wants something transporting. There's the next police check. I've got 3 of them on this one. I'll have to put my phone down again for this one. It's good, it's gone past it. You've got electric now, Miss Jurama. You haven't had a lot of Jurama around this area, a lot of electric I should say. It's literally just been put in the last 6 months, and now many people in this whole area have got electric, which is good. It's all good. We're dealt with the police. He's happy. Probably have to give him some money. How much do you give him? Rurivu. Have to pay the police. Little Little present for them. That's the beach there that they've got. Pretty small, but it's mainly a fishing village. You don't get tourists really coming here to this beach. You might get a few Madagascar tourists, but everybody goes to Mangily if you want to use the beach. The schools are back in school, like kids are back in school, but there's lots of kids looks like they haven't been signed up for school here. Maybe in a few days time there'll be a few other schools that are starting late, maybe, I don't know, but there's kids went back like 3 days ago, most of them, and there's kids everywhere here. It's not lunchtime, it's school time, so I don't know what's going on there. There's many children that don't go to school though, because their parents don't have the money to put them in school. I think to enlist your kid in school you need about $8, which is probably maybe a week's income to one of these families. So, and if they got like 5 kids, that's 5 weeks' income they need just to enlist their kids in school, and then they need uniforms and other bits and bobs, books, pens and stuff like that. So the parents just think, forget it. The kids are better off just helping us to clean the house or carry firewood or help with the goats, things like that. Coming into the first of the tourist hotels here, just on the left, big hotel on the left there. About 3-star, I think it is. Quite nice, right on the beachfront. The village before Mangily now. Hopefully he doesn't want to turn off. We'll soon find out. Like, he's slowing down, like that's not a good sign. Is he going to invade? No, that's good. He's just slowing down for the corner. Probably got so much weight on. On the roof there you can see he's got bags and bags of rice and that. We're going into Infati. No, he's missed the turning. That's good. We're stopping for Infati, but maybe not going into Infati.
Bena, Bangalore to friend, Safat Kero, pardon.
What do you want?
You know what? Bangalore to friend. Yeah, he's good Madagascar.
Chat luckily.
So, Dotska, Mangila,
village of Infati in the distance there. It's a fishing village. There's a couple of ONGs and stuff. There's an English diving reef protection ONG there called Reef Doctor. A lot of English tourists, not English tourists, English girls and boys who are studying about reefs and stuff like that, sea and that, turtles, populations and that. They go there, spend a few months.
tal na rin ba niya?
Eke.
Telephone.
Nah, it's missed telephone, right? So it's
Ika.
Vula. Dangerous there, eh? Dangerous.
Baka numero ba sa atin so hindi lang na telephone lang. Karap yang bunaw.
Mana kurai?
We're off. Next stop should be Mangily.
Ha? Ah. Take off lagi lang.
I think there's a fish farm on the right that they built here. Not too sure what it is, but little fish farm, I think.
Lumaya mo.
From Mangily.
Hindi ka na rin ba? Sagat parang naroon yan. Saan na rin mong putsas ba na?
Tayo sa baw.
Laing nitlaan sulit mo ka. Nakukupan laing.
Warang daw. Bago na pag kinafon lagi ko. Yung marami yung pahiyan.
Wala ka mutsubita ka parang naroon na rin.
Bago isa na rin magbuhat sa ako na ikawin mga ito.
There's a washing area where they wash all the clothes on the left there. For the village. We've got a well there. You can put a well in your own garden. It doesn't take a lot like to dig a well, but people tend to not do that. Billy.
Yeah, you need 20,000 for the paper to go take the paper and
Alright.
come in.
Yeah. Taxi buses broke down there. No recovery service here. You break down, you need to phone a friend. Phone a mechanic, you know. Phone your cousin, phone somebody who's got a bus that can tow you back home and sort the problem out. Or try and fix it on the side of the road over the course of 2 or 3 days. Sleeping in your car, waiting for parts to come back and forwards. Hard life owning a vehicle in Madagascar. no simple solution just to get it picked up and sorted out. Get a hire car, don't work like that here. Right, we're about to come into Mangily. This is the tourist town beach resort. Probably one of the best ones in the south, if not the best. Not many tourists here at the moment though. There's pretty few and far between the tourists. With COVID and all the rest, it's a bit slow at the moment. 2022 just coming back. Next year there'll be lots of tourists hopefully. And here we are at another police checkpoint for Mangily. So I'll have to put the phone down for this one. We'll be off in a minute.
Send it now.
Huh?
Send it now, 20,000.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll do it in 5 minutes. We'll send it later. And we're off. That was a gendarmerie checkpoint, that one. This is Mangily, the tourist village. They've got all sorts of tourist things that you can do here. You can go on pour-up trips. There's hotels, there's bars, there's discotheques, restaurants. Plenty of good food knocking about that you can get. So we're nearly there at my bar, which I'm fixing up at the moment. This is my bar discotheque that I'm building. It's just on the right here, by the big Jarama post, by the big electric post here, the one with no roof. So we're going to get out here, get some cement off and get the lads working, get building it. I'll show you around this bar in a bit. And that's ultra.
Welcome.